Hi guys, I'm doing a little show and tell on a silicone mat that I've just purchased through eBay. This is the beast here. It's I think they were designed for working on mobile phones and the like. It's actually a good piece of kit for the workshop to protect your workbench. It'll also it'll protect the device that you're actually working on because it's got anti-static properties. As you can see here, it's got little areas where you can keep parts, and there's a couple of magnetic areas which obviously if you need to put things in, they'll be held in place. There's also a grid section of little cubby holes here for screws. This is non-magnetic, and I think the reason that is because a lot of devices like phones don't need screws to be magnetized, and I think as long as the screws are in the right place and they go back in the right order, all should be fine. There's also an area here which are used for screws as well, and there's also a tool area. I think there's two variants on this type of mat. I think there's a left and a right-handed version, and I got this one, and I did actually say to the guy who I bought it off, this looks like a left-handed version, and the picture showed a right-handed version. Well, I am right-handed, and it's always going to be the case that the leading hand will go out to grab something. As you can see, if you want to get a screwdriver, it would be normally this side. He knocked a few quid off anyway, and I thought, well, it's okay, I'll just keep the screwdrivers on this end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you it being set up with the tools that I've got, and obviously I've got a few bits and pieces like tweezers and magnifiers and that, and show it fully loaded. Anyway, there's a heat protection as well, just to add to the information. So if you can actually solder on this mat, and at least you know you're not going to burn anything underneath. So a quick look over this mat here. This is your work area. It's got a ruler, I'll zoom in. So it's got a ruler all the way along. It's got a nice lip to stop things falling off as well. It says 450 by 300 mil. These are your little parts areas. It does let you know which ones are magnetic as well. You can see these aren't very good, but you know, it'll be removed. Plenty of little storage areas along the top. Even places here for little screws and bits and pieces. And you've got a gradient of letters and numbers, year 1, 2, 3, all the way through to 42. Year 42. Not too sure what this is here. But all in all, it's quite a good little mat this. It'll help with a lot of the projects I like to do. Right, we're actually back at the mat. I just thought I'd give you a little rundown on how I put the tools in. So these are my screwdrivers I would normally use just to mess on my mobile phones and the like. And these fit in these little holes here. This is just an example of how you can sew it up. Obviously you'd sew it up to suit yourselves. If you've got tweezers and they come with these little plastic covers on, I suggest you keep the plastic covers, because the plastic covers can actually fit into these holes, so when you go to use the tweezer you can leave these in place, and obviously it'll stop the holes wearing out prematurely. But just give you an idea what it looks like with the tweezers in place. This area here is magnetic, which is actually a perfect little spot for me magnifying glass to fit in. It fits in there nicely. I've got my little elastic band on my pliers, acts as a little vise. And obviously this area here you can just put other things in, pens and trimmers, more elastic bands. These will actually fit into the slots and hold in place. There's a little file there. And we've got my measuring pen. there's an idea of how the bolts would go. You can see you can actually stand them up on the magnets or just lie them flat. I'll use this elastic band on here just to actually act as a vise, like I say, so you can basically work on stuff. So there you have it. These aren't much these covers. I possibly will cut these off. It'll be a good little storage area for nuts and bolts and stuff, but these covers aren't very good. Anyway, I paid about £12 for this mat, and I did get a little bit off because the guy sent us the wrong model, which I mentioned earlier. But all in all, it's a good little area for working on phones and small circuits and the like, and it's an essential part for the workshop if you want to look after your bench space anyway, and you don't want to get scratches all over underneath. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope it was helpful, and please subscribe and like my videos. I'm Barry G0SCI.